Hello, 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 and welcome to the channel. Before we go into this, you know what I'm going to say. Please make sure you remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to make sure you are alerted to all the new videos, and of course, comment and share. Thank you very much. Cool, let's go. Enough of that. Enough of that. Right. South Africa versus Pakistan, the fourth T20 international. And you'll be pleased to know, if you're a Pakistan fan, that Pakistan averted what almost was a self destruction of epic proportions in this T20 to win the series 3-1. We've beaten South Africa 3-1 in the T20s, 2-1 in the ODIs. I'm a happy bunny. Pakistan have beaten South Africa away in both series, and we also beat them at home as well in the Test and T20s as well. So a lot to be happy about if you're a Pakistan fan. If you're a South Africa fan, I mean, still some things to be pretty happy about considering they didn't have a full strength side in this T20 series. Anyway, still a very good side, some very good players in there. So let's go straight into this. So South Africa batted first, Pakistan put them in, and Yanon Malan and Markram, we know they're the two danger men for me. Van der Dussen as well. Those kind of top three is for South Africa in these T20s has been the most dangerous combination possible. Yanon Milan was pretty good, but I'll go on to Markram first. After three consecutive 50s, unfortunately, just not able to continue that form. 11 off 5, looked pretty good whilst he was in. Trapped LBW by Mohamed Nawaz. 1 for 1 6, 11 off 5 for him. And Yanon Milan, 33 or 28 now. He got up very cheaply trying to charge for Fahim Ashraf, who was bowling very well today. And he chipped him straight to the man at mid off. Not enough elevation over that man. He bowled so well for Fahim Ashraf that he only went for 4.25 and over. 3 wickets as well to boot for only 17 runs. So super impressive from him. And Van der Dussen, I mean, we'll go on to him in a second. Klaassen, actually, you know what? Let's talk about Van der Dussen first. I'll tell you why, because this was a very top-heavy scorecard. So Van der Dussen batted really well, I thought. 52 off 36, 5 4s and 2 6s at a strike rate of nearly 145. Horace Rolf got him. He tried to, I mean, really, it was almost a slog towards Cal Corner when he could have just played it straight over the bowler's head. And he's so class, he could have done that. I'm not sure why he didn't. Poor shot selection, if I'm being honest with you. And before that, Klaassen had fallen only a few balls earlier, and he had gone from Fahim Ashraf as well. Klaassen pulling Fahim Ashraf straight to the man at Cal Corner. So that just started really the rot. And look, I mean, the first three got into double digits. After that, we had no one get into double digits. Klaassen 9, Lynn 3, Mulder 6, Feliquea 1, Magala 7, Fortune 8, Williams 2 not out, Shamsi 0. Now, you know, this was a collapse. And don't get twisted about it. It definitely was a collapse. At one point, they were going pretty well at 109 for 2 off nearly 13 overs. And then Klaassen, Van der Dussen fell, and that's it. It just started the rot. Lind went cheaply, Mulder went cheaply, Feliquea went cheaply, Magala, one nice little 6 from him off Hassan Ali. And apart from that, everyone just got cleaned up, to be honest with you. And it was pretty, I think, it would be worrying, I think, as a South Africa fan, if you didn't have people like David Miller to come back in, you know, Quinton de Kock, etc. So I think there's not too much to take from it, if I'm being honest with you, but it was quite poor as a batting display, if I'm being honest. This was a track that, even though the ball was stopping slightly, I thought it was still a pretty good batting track. And considering the past score for first innings at Supersport Park in the first innings, similar to, as I said in the third T20, is 209, then it's not really good enough. So I think they would have been looking at 180 plus at one stage. They looked like they were pretty much nailed on to get it. Unfortunately, really, I mean, stumbled over the finish line, and didn't even stumble over the finish line. They fell before the finish line because they were bowled out with three balls to spare. Shaheen Afridi was so good, 4 overs, 19 runs, 1 wicket, economy of 4.75. And Horace Rolfe as well was actually very impressive. 3.3 overs for him, 18 runs and 2 wickets, economy of 5.14. The two that were pretty expensive, Mohamed Nawaz and Hassan Ali, went at 10 apiece. And however, I mean, Mohamed Nawaz still picked up a wicket, and Markram was a very vital wicket as well. And Hassan Ali actually picked up 3 wickets. So I don't know. I mean, yes, he got 3 wickets. Yes, he got snapped. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much, but he does need to tighten up because some of those wickets were quite fortunate. It wasn't really so much as good bowling. It was more bad batting, if I'm being honest with you. But We know he's an X Factor bowler. We know that he'll get you wickets. He just needs to improve a little bit on his line and length and consistency, I think. But he's got that X Factor. So Pakistan at this stage, chasing 145, I'm thinking this is going to be easy. This is going to be so easy. Pakistan are in the driving seat. No doubt in my mind. After that fantastic display in the third T20, we're chasing 200 plus. I'm saying, you know what? We're going to do it. Everyone talking about Pakistan after that 30-20. Oh my gosh, such a good team. If we don't build on this and become a powerhouse in cricket, then what are we doing? You know, people getting really carried away. And to be honest with you, after that Bob Raza masterclass, I'm thinking, you know what? We're not such an easy team to beat. We're a pretty good team. Well, let's just say there seems to be a theme in these T20s for our batting. When Mohammad Rizwan goes early, we struggle. Now he has got scores of 0, 70 odd, 0. Sorry, 70 odd, 0, 70 odd, and then he got 0 again today. Fortune, this was really poor from Mohammad Rizwan. Fortune, left arm spinner, they brought him in. They played 7 bowlers pretty much. Well, you know, 3 all rounders in Mulder, Felaqueo, and Lind. Pretty poor selection for me. Verena should have been in there. But, anyways, it is what it is. So they had 7 bowlers to choose from. To be honest, they all bowled pretty well. And Mohammad Rizwan was just completely befuddled for some reason. From a delivery coming round the wicket, it just really bowled it, went round his legs. Could have left it, would have been a wide, and it was a wide. But he went to play it completely off balance, fell out of his crease, and got stumped. And it was just one of those ones where you're thinking, scratching your head, like, how's he just got out like that? And unfortunately for him, he had to go, and Pakistan were already 1 for 1, which is one of the worst possible starts you can have. And that's in the second ball as well. Bob Razam and Fakhar Zaman, they rebuilt really well. 91 run partnership from only 9 overs as well. Excuse me. And Fakhar Zaman was just so good. I mean, he was a standout for me. 60 off 34 balls, 5 fours and 4 sixes, a strike rate of 176. He just looked really good until he didn't, and he got out, unfortunately, a bit of a poor shot, if I'm being honest with you. But there was this fantastic shot he played. A couple of the sixes, he just threw hands at it, and it's almost like he's so powerful and he hits so hard through the ball, it just flies off the bat. But there was this 6 that he hit, and it was so good. I mean, it was an uppercut off Magala, I think it was, and he uppercut it over backward point for 6. Unbelievable shot. Such a good shot. Anyway, so he unfortunately fell, and then 3 balls later, Bob Razam thought, well, you know what? Let's let Hafiz have a bat. Let's let Asif Ali have a bat even. And I don't really need to bat. I'm in form. You know, scored a gun 100. He got out in a very soft way as well, and it straight to the fielder. Very bizarre. And 24-23 for him, so not his usual self. But, you know, that partnership was very vital for Pakistan. If we hadn't had it, we definitely would have lost the game. Hafiz and then Asif Ali tried to rebuild. Asif Ali fell pretty much straight away. Hafiz then fell straight away. Haider Ali, I'm saying Asif Ali. Haider Ali came in, getting mixed up with Ali's. Now, Haider Ali, I mean, I was talking to my subscribers on the live stream, and he gets out such a similar way each time. And it's this flick that he wants to hit over mid wicket for 6. And every time he hits the mid wicket, I'm just thinking to myself, there is a massive gap there. All you have to do is hit either side of the fielder, or even if you don't, doesn't matter. It's a single, it's 2 runs. But instead, he tries to go aerial every time. And I'm so baffled as to why. I understand that he's got power, I understand he's got talent, but that is just silliness, to put it nicely. It really is. So I think he needs to redevelop a better mentality and a better kind of psyche that, you know what, that's not how I should be batting. And hopefully he will, just be a lot better, I think, going forward. And hopefully someone just sits down with him and says, look, you've got to sort this out. Singles and twos are so integral to T20. It's not just about fours and sixes. And that seems to be the only thing that he's interested in. And yeah, it was just a bizarre one. At that point, we really need to go, I think, 4.5 and over. It was just crazy, but craziness, absolute craziness. Anyway, so Haider Ali fell, then Hafiz, then Asif Ali. And this is just like, what is going on? Hafiz hits Shamsi, tries to hit him over cow corner for 6. Absolutely no need. Again, we need about 5 and over. just hit him down to long on for a single. Nope. Hit him straight there. So experienced. I don't understand what's going on. And we lose. I think, let's have a look. We lose. Oh my gosh. We lose 6 wickets for the space of 37 balls. Crazy. Sorry. 6 wickets in the space of 36 runs, even, or 37 runs. So 37 runs. 37 runs. We got 6 wickets conceded. Absolute carnage from 9 overs. Just what are we doing? What are we doing? Fahim Ashraf as well hits it straight to the man at mid on. Tries to just, I don't know what shot that was, to be honest with you. He just didn't know whether to go backwards or forwards and then just swiped at it straight to the man. It's bizarre. Mohammad Nawaz actually, for once, got some runs with the bat. 25 21. It was pretty vital. And Hassan Ali did his job 2 off 4. And again, we didn't really need much. At one point, it looked like we might not get it because I think we needed 24 of the last 3. And we had those 2 in, and I was thinking, what is going on? And then we needed 16 of the last 2. And then Magala thought he would gift us the game because he was bowling really well. He got the wicket off Fahim Ashraf, I think it was. And then Muhammad Nawaz and Hassan Ali are in, and you're thinking, oh man, surely we can't mess it up. Surely not. Magala's bowling really well. Next thing you know, it's a wide. And it's not just wide. He's actually bowled, it's overstepped. It's a free hit. And the free hit, first of all, it's a bye, only a single. But you know what? He's just overstepped again. Another free hit, and this free hit to Muhammad Nawaz goes for 6, and it's a big boy 6 over mid wicket, and the over goes for 10 and over, 10 in the over. And you're just thinking, what is going on? Magala has given the game away. Only 6 needed from the last, and I think it's a couple of singles, 2 needed off. I think it was 2 needed off 3 balls, and Muhammad Nawaz just smacks it into the stands for 6. And you're just thinking, South Africa really giving this game away. And they got close, but not quite good enough. Now, the bowlers, I mean, Magala, despite that, bowled well. 4 overs for 33, 2 wickets, 8.25 economy. Mulder was pretty good, only went for 7s off his 2. Shamsi showed why he's the number 1 bowler in the world. 4 overs, 21 runs, 1 wicket, 5.25 economy, much better from him. Feliquea bowled well, Lind as well. Williams was a bit more expensive, but he's always a wicket taker. 2 wickets for him, 10.17 economy. But you know what? It happens. It happens. Yeah, I mean, he was bowling at the end as well. Got hit for that 6, and it's 6 runs to deal with. So it's not easy for him at all. Pakistan win by 3 wickets. We win the series 3-1, and I will do a more in-depth review of the tour. So I know I've already done an ODI review with Aaron, the cricket connoisseur. So I'll probably do an in-depth T20 review and maybe then just touch upon the tour as well, because I've done a very comprehensive ODI review. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment, share, all the good stuff. And, of course, click the notification button as well to make sure you get alerted to all the new videos. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. And Pakistan's in the bar. That's all I'm going to say. See you guys in the next video. And, actually, please remember to tune in to Venice Cricket Catch-Up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Very much.